Today, we built a tree farm that became the bane of my existence. In all seriousness, this thing actually gave me so much trouble. Not only did it give me so much trouble, but also drained every resource that I had. So now I'm broke, but at least I have a tree farm. If this is your first time on my channel, consider liking and subscribing. If not, what are you doing? Why haven't you subscribed yet? You've already came back once. I mean, why wouldn't you subscribe? But with all that out of the way, let's get straight into this tree farm that I hate so much. Hello everybody and welcome back to Minecraft Hardcore Season 2, Episode 10. We have made it to double digits officially, which I think is actually farther than we made it in Season 1. So this is a big milestone for us. Made it a whole 10 episodes without dying, and on last episode we built this nice cactus farm behind me. It was quite fun to build, and it adds a little bit of a differentiate? I don't think that's not the word that should be used. It adds a different kind of build style to it, because while it does look the same, it kind of switches it up from these two builds, because these are two very similar ones, and then this one had to be a lot larger because of the size of the farm on the inside. But on today's episode, we are building something that has probably been very required for a pretty long time. Today we are building a wood farm because holy, the amount of wood that I have used in the past episodes is ridiculous. And this farm will cut down on the time that it takes to get all of that wood a lot, like tenfold. And the nice thing about this farm is that it does not only do 2 or 3 types of wood like most of the farms do. This farm does every single type of wood except for dark oak. I think I'm gonna build it over here across this mountain over by the iron farm, so that way we can just kind of get a little farming district over here. Which reminds me, I really have to replace some of the villagers in here, because I'm pretty sure when I was farming a while back, they got struck by lightning. But for the most part, this should still work, I believe. And if it's not, then I'm going to be very angry because I spent a lot of time on this. But I think I'm just going to clear out a bit of area over there and build the farm right over there. But before we actually get to this farm, we are going to need a lot of resources because this farm is very extensive in resources. This farm was actually built by a guy named... Okay. House. We have made it home, I guess. This farm was built by Silent Whisper, so if you want to know how to build this, go watch his video on this because that is the tutorial I'm using for this. Now, the items required for this farm are extensive. I couldn't list them off all in one go if I wanted to. But to put in perspective about how many things I'm going to need, I need 18 stacks of pistons. Why did I decide to build this farm? This is going to take me forever. I just was talking about how I have no time to do anything, and now I'm building a farm that's requiring 18 stacks of pistons. Oh boy. Let's get to resource gathering. And after a little on-stream and off-stream mining session, we got this much deep slate redstone ore and 10 normal redstone ore, but this should hopefully be more than enough redstone that we need. And if it's not, I don't even know what I'm going to do with myself. But we should probably go ahead and mine all of this. And I'm not even sure if I'm going to have the inventory space for all of this, which is a good thing if I don't. You know what? Let's just do this right up here. I think this is a great spot. Just do it right here. Make a little cube and then go straight up. Alright, now as unimpressive as this may seem, this is actually over 9 stacks of redstone ore. And this better be enough redstone, because if it's not, then I might actually cry. Just kidding, we don't do crying here, but let's mine this up and see how much we get. And after everything is all mined and done, we came out with not one, but 2 full boxes of redstone. Over 2 boxes of redstone, which equivalates to 3,579 pieces of redstone. If that's not enough redstone, I don't know what is. But now that we actually have all of the redstone, I think it is time that we start getting all of the components ready. And as you can see, I have already started. The first and probably one of the easiest things that we will need to do is we will need to make 5 dispensers. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And we are going to need 14 stacks and 55 pistons in total. Just pistons. Which means we're gonna need 14 stacks and 55 of redstone, along with iron, wood, and cobblestone. Except for cobblestone and wood, we have to times that by 3 and 4. So, in general, we just need a lot of stuff. Luckily, while I was farming, I went and I grabbed a lot of wood. And we're just gonna go ahead and take all of this. And then we're gonna head over to our lovely item storage over here and grab a bunch of cobblestone, because boy are we going to need it. And now we grab our iron. I think all of my iron is back at my house. Stop by, grab our things, just quickly make sure that I actually have it in here. Yes, I do. And then we're just going to take this entire shulker box with us, because we have a lot of things that need iron. And then fly straight back over to the farm. I guess first and foremost, I actually need 60 redstone blocks, so might as well just make it an even 64. And there we go, that's the redstone blocks done. And now we have the long task of crafting all of these pistons. This is gonna take a while. And I've practically used all of the cobblestone that I came here with. And I only have 6 stacks of pistons. Oh, looks like more resource gathering for me. Alright, and we came back with well over 2 shulker boxes full of cobblestone, and this better be enough, because if it's not, I'm not going to be happy. And I've run out of wood. Luckily, that is not all my wood. I did not bring all of it, so we should still have enough. And I believe we only need about 3 more stacks of pistons. And I believe that is all of the regular pistons we need. We still need to make the sticky pistons. And that is the last regular piston we need. Look at all of these pistons. That is ridiculous. And now we can finally check the regular pistons off of the list. Unfortunately, I did just have to use 2 stacks and 40 of slime balls that I was saving to make the slime blocks, which means I now have to go farm more slime balls. Yay! trying to farm that was an absolute nightmare, but I think we got just over almost 4 stacks of slime balls in that one night, which isn't too bad for not, you know, having a slime farm or anything. I think 1 or 2 times of a run like that, and we should have plenty of slime balls to spare. I'll save you some time here. The next little bit was just spent crafting everything that we need. Alright, I believe now we have everything that we're gonna need, and I mean everything this time, and I swear, if I'm missing something, I'm gonna get a little angry. But now it's time to start setting this up. So first, I think we need to take some of these building blocks and then come over here and clear a little bit of area out. And now that we have that done, the next step is we actually need to find exactly where these chunks line up, and then I need to build in the middle of one of these chunks. And then I just want to fill in this entire chunk with a base layer of blocks. And there's the base. With all of this done, we can finally start to actually build the farm, and I hope this works. So let's get to it. Alright, I've done a decent bit of work now, and I've run into my first problem where this piece of redstone right here isn't transferring down over to this piston, and I can't figure out why. Like, none of this, I try breaking the redstone and I'm putting it back. It's the signal, there's plenty of signal strength. There's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 signal strength, so there should be plenty of space to go all the way down into this piston. Okay, let me watch back through the video and see if there's anything that I missed around here to make sure. I don't think I missed anything, but I'll go back and check just in case. This is a really bad mistake. Let me just test a theory real quick. Let me just make sure that I'm not going crazy. Yeah. So I watched back the video and realized that the title at the very end says bedrock. This whole farm was meant to be built on bedrock and not Java edition. This farm doesn't work for Java edition. I don't know what am I gonna do? I don't even know what I'm gonna do with this now. My original plan for this farm isn't even gonna work. All of this, none of it's gonna work because that one piece of glass, this one Java game mechanic, which makes no sense why redstone can't be traveled down, passed through glass, that makes no sense. It's not gonna work now. None of it's gonna work. You know, my attention to detail is not very great, if you could not tell. But as much as I am annoyed with this, I'm going to push on. The past me, last year, I would have probably taken a month break because of how frustrated I was. But no, new year, new me, baby. I am getting this done. One way or another, I'm getting this done. I found a tree farm that's even better than this one. The creator and video is on the screen right now because I can't remember what what his name was or whatnot, but it's on the screen now. It uses arguably less materials, and it's better than this one because it produces even more wood, and it's automatic. I don't have to mine anything, and it does every single type of tree. So we should be good. I think most of the materials should be already farmed up now that I've done all of that. There's a few things that are new that I need to get, but hopefully this should work. So let's go get those other materials that I'm missing now. All right, materials, here we come. I should probably take that down first, shouldn't I? Okay, now we can go get those resources. Some of the things we need are kind of odd, some of them not so much. One of them I need specifically is Crimson Nylium, which I'll go grab that in a minute because it's all the way in the nether. I just don't feel like going all the way over there right now. I also need 4 podzol, which luckily we have some right here. Boom, easy, 4 podzol. I know we definitely need kelp for this too. So I'm just gonna go ahead, come down here and grab a bunch of this kelp. That should be plenty. We're also going to need a lot of glass, a few more hoppers, and a lot of chests. Which means, yay, we get to do more wood farming because I definitely do not have enough wood for all those chests or the hoppers. But for the glass, I believe that's not a good sign. I'm hoping that's, yeah, that's not a good sign. Okay, I'm going to need to smelt a bit more glass, but I think I have the sand that I'm going to need back at my house, so I don't think this should be too much of a problem. Sand, smelter, and glass. Now, while that's smelting, I'm going to go ahead and grab all that wood that we're going to need for the chests and the hoppers. I'm also just going to go ahead and grab everything else that we're not going to need because for the most part we have everything, but there's a bunch of other things that I don't have as well. Like I think I need like 50 activator rails for some reason as well as powered rails, so I got to go get those as well. So let me just do all that real quick. I'll see you in a minute. Alright, and now we finally have everything that we're actually going to need for this build. So I guess take two on the farm building. Hopefully it goes well this time and doesn't just completely fail, because if it does, then I'm not going to be happy at all. But yeah, take 2. Let's get it. Farm building time. Let's go. T2 dupers were really stressful because if I accidentally powered that TNT, it would blow up the entire thing. So that was stressful, but I think this is going to be even more stressful. This is the on switch, which I haven't tried yet. I have no idea if this works. And if it doesn't work, I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm going to be very sad. I'm very worried right now, very anxious. We're going to try and turn this on and let's hope and pray that it works. Let's turn it on. Uh-oh. Oh, please. Please get out. Oh. Oh my gosh, it works. It works. Oh my gosh, it works. Nothing's blowing up. Okay, wait, let me... Okay, I believe that I messed up whenever I did this. In the way I built this. Or not built this, in the way that I tried to place this. I felt like that should be able to get blown up from there, but maybe not. Okay, well, let's turn this on and try again. Alright, something's wrong here. Why is this not growing? That is so weird. Why is this not... Something is causing this to not grow up. This is 100% causing a problem, because this... The fact that this doesn't break. Wait, isn't this piston supposed to fire and pull it and then push it up so then it breaks? They are. Hold up. Let me check this real quick. Oh, I forgot the TNT blast there. Yeah, those aren't firing. I think we have 2 issues right now. One of them being that the big trees won't grow up for some reason, and the other one being that these pistons won't fire for some reason. Is it this? Because I don't think that makes any sense. Why would they just go firing into the same place? I think I messed this up. I think these are supposed to be facing that way. Because this, once they face this way, it turns this torch off, which depowers this, which powers this, which comes over here and powers... Oh, wait, no, that powers the... I think that's working how it's supposed to. What is supposed to power these pistons? Because these pistons are supposed to be firing, but they're not. So that's how that gets powered. And this note block goes off, but the note block's not going off. This observer is supposed to pick up this going off. Okay, so something's failing to fire, and I'm not sure why. Or what? This is definitely what's causing the initial problem right here, is that the fact that this is not firing. These activator rails aren't being activated by something. This? What's wrong with this? Someone please tell me what in the world that is supposed to be observing, because I'm so stupid. Oh my gosh. Is this it? I placed these the wrong way, didn't I? I think I placed those facing the wrong direction. I think those were supposed to be facing up. Because why else would this trap door just be shooting off for no reason? Yeah, I think that's it. I think I placed these the complete wrong way, which is why this is messing up in the first place. These observers are supposed to be facing up, and then the door goes on this side. Yeah, that's it. I figured it out. Okay, that was what the problem was. That makes complete sense, because otherwise this trapdoor is just firing off for no reason. It's just opening and closing and nothing's being powered. Because the TNT dupers get powered by this, and then it sends a signal to this observer, which then powers this trapdoor, which powers this observer to bring power to the activator rails, powering this, powering all of this. Yeah, okay, that's exactly what's been messing up. Okay, so let's break all of this and try this again, see if this works. So it ended up working, but the creator of the farm failed to mention something. The guy failed to mention that you have to have the dispensers facing in a certain direction, or else the big trees will never grow up. So basically, I need this whole farm to turn 180 degrees. I need this dispenser in the south position instead of the north position. I need all of this to be over here, but of course I can't have all of that without everything else being switched. This is why we need important details, people. Details. This is now the second time where a farm does not work that I built in the same video. I genuinely just do not have the mental capacity to properly fix this. I'm very angry right now, and there's nothing I can do about it. I mean, it's just, I think it's fine. I'm pretty sure this farm still works with smaller saplings. If I want to use, I can't use dark oak at all, I'm pretty sure, because it's just that they only grow up in big trees. But with saplings like jungle and spruce, I'm just gonna have to take these out, replace them with a different kind of sapling so they don't get taken out, and then just have the one see that now I'm realizing that's not even gonna work. Wait, let me just check something real quick, because if I have 3 saplings placed here, am I actually able to go up and place the other sapling? I am. I have to be way up against this, but I am. Okay, so this will work with every sapling except for dark oak. If I want to do saplings like jungle and spruce, I'm gonna have to replace these 3 with other saplings and have this one be the sapling that I want, which is a really scuffed way of making this farm work and drains the efficiency like really badly. But I am not tearing this down to rebuild it in a different direction. It's not happening. So let's test my theory real quick. Let's test this just really quickly. If I place 3 oak saplings right here, so I can't place the other saplings, and they won't get picked up by the pistons, then will this work if I just grow that one sapling in the corner? That's what I'm testing right now. Because if so, I can live with that, because that means that I can grow every sapling except for dark oak, and which is fine, because I don't think I'll use dark oak too much. I mean, I'll use it in some of my builds, but not to the point where I need mass amounts of it. So I think I should be fine. So let's test this out real quick. So this does work, which is very nice. I just have to use different saplings. I just can't use, the only one I can't use is dark oak. Everything else should work, and maybe not mangrove. I know mangrove can work, but it's very finicky and can break the farm if it grows in a certain way. So I'm not going to use mangrove. I'm not going to use dark oak. Everything else works. I'm happy with that. As aggravating as that is, it works. I'm fine. I'm happy with it, okay? Half works. I should specify half works, yeah. So to say the least, this farm definitely works if built correctly, which unfortunately, I messed up the direction, so it doesn't work exactly how it should, and I don't like that. Get away from my farm, please and thank you. Thought I lit this area up. We seem to still have a lot. Yeah, we still have a lot of bone meal. Okay, so we still have a lot of bone meal. It should work for a while, but I think we're definitely going to need a way of having a consistent amount of bones, which best way to do that is probably a wither farm, which is another future video. I don't know if it's going to be next video. I don't know if it's going to be 5 videos from now. I don't know when I'm going to do it, but I'm definitely going to build a wither farm sometime soon. But I have spent way too much time on this farm, so this is probably where I'm going to end it for this episode. If you did enjoy, please do like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.